Trade talks with the European Union were left in turmoil after Michel Barnier declared British proposals to break the deadlock as insufficient. The Brussels bureaucrat said the government's proposals on future state subsidies policy fall significantly short of the commitments signed up to by Boris Johnson less than a year ago. He also insisted the UK had not lived up to expectations on the level playing field for workers' rights, environmental, and health and safety standards. Speaking after the 8th round of trade talks, Mr. Barnier said, significant differences remain in areas of essential interest for the EU. The UK is refusing to include indispensable guarantees of fair competition in our future agreement, while requesting free access to our market. We have taken note of the UK government's statement on a new approach to government's subside control. But this falls significantly short of the commitments made in the political declaration. Similarly, we are still missing important guarantees on non-regression from social, environmental, labor and climate standards. The British tabled plans to follow the World Trade Organization's rules for state aid after the post-Brexit transition period expires at the end of the year. Mr. Barnier also insisted Downing Street would have revealed more of its plans for food safety in order to avoid being struck off EU's third-country food imports. More clarity is needed for the EU to do the assessment for the third-country listing of the UK, the Frenchman added. After a furious trade row broke out after the publication of British plans to allow ministers to overwrite large sections of the EU withdrawal agreement, Mr. Barnier said the bloc would ramp up its preparations for a no-deal Brexit. To conclude a future partnership, mutual trust and confidence are and will be necessary, he said. At the same time, the EU is intensifying its preparedness work to be ready for all scenarios on January 1, 2021. Meanwhile, the Commission has given Downing Street until the end of the month to make significant changes to its new controversial Brexit plan or face the end of the trade talks. Commission Vice President Maros Sefcovic called the immediate withdrawal of the government's internal market bill during a tense standoff with Michael Gove.